ladies and gentlemen, online entrepreneurs. Today I just have an interesting story. Most people are losing their funds to scammers. So I just want to give you an insight on how best to counter these scammers and what does the term scammer mean. So we can ask Mr. Google to help us on the issue of scammers. So let me Google for you. What is a scammer? Yes. What is a scammer? What is a scammer? Yes. A scammer is one who perpetrates a scam. A person who commits or participates in a fraudulent scheme or operation, insurance or credit card scammers. The company will not call you to ask for your social security or account number, but nefarious scammers might. So we are saying someone who commits or participates in fraudulent scheme is known as a scammer. So our topic today is scam alert. This is rampant and is found everywhere in the world. We have got various nations who participate in Bitcoin investments. And in Bitcoin, this is where most scammers are found. And most nations which are very much interested in Bitcoins include Nigeria, USA, just to mention these few countries. And what do these scammers do? In terms of Bitcoin, some of them, they say, we have Bitcoin mining schemes. And some, they say, we have S9 Antminer, which can mine Bitcoin for you. Yes, for sure, machines are there. But most of the people, they are just making their own sites where they can say, come, invest, so that we can form a pool, and then you can mine Bitcoins. Bitcoin mining cannot give you huge sums of money within a short specified period. When you see the biggest offer, like some of those who say we are Bitcoin miners, they can tell you that invest $100 today, and after 24 hours, you get it back with a value of $1,500. That is very, very impossible. Bitcoin mining can go up to 1% or less per day in 24 hours. So most of the people, they then join those schemes. Those schemes are known as Ponzi schemes or hypes, the high yielding schemes. And when you invest in those schemes, they are also known as pyramid schemes. A pyramid always have a broad base and narrow apex. So the broad base supports the narrow apex. And the one at the top, at the narrow, or those at the top are the most beneficiary when the pyramid collapses. We have an example of triple MMM. That was the scheme, the pyramid scheme, which was launched and sounds to be repeatable worldwide, but it collapsed and people vamoosed with people's hard-earned cash. So we are saying, don't fall into the traps of those scammers. There are scammers. Scammers are there. Most of them, they are now using profile pictures of beautiful ladies or profile pictures of old aged ladies. They just do this to convert your mind and beliefs, because they know that most of the people they respect elders, most of the people they respect ladies, and most people take ladies as people who are very honest. So those guys, they can just hide behind the ladies. They just want to soil the ladies' actions. But most of the ladies, for sure, they are clean. They are not that dishonest. But because of these guys who are now hiding behind the ladies, there is no need for you to trust anybody. Trust yourself, but not too much when you are trusting yourself again. So we are saying, in terms of these scammers who are on the rise, because nowadays we are on lockdowns, so people don't have enough money to cover for their costs. So the second option is just for them to steal from others, and they always look for avenues that can give them quick cash. And yourself, you also want to earn living, you also want to cover your cost, so you want something that gives you quick cash, but you have capital. So your capital is going to be transferred from your hands into the scammers hands, and then you will be expecting something in return. But I can assure you that you are not going to get anything, because the rate you want your funds to get interest is too much. There's nothing like that. You are just being promised heaven on earth. So we are saying, be careful with those people who can say, we can come to your inboxes and say, invest such, I can do this for you. They can promise you good things, but in return, after giving them the funds, they will block you, even on Telegram, on WhatsApp, and you can't get anything from them. So be careful. And some of the people, they can say, we want to see the proofs of payments. What they are doing nowadays, they can just open many accounts, and then they can send funds into those accounts, and they can form even a group. A single person can form his group and can join about 20 members or 20 accounts which belongs to that person. And those accounts can say legit, 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 my proof, my proof, my proof. And those accounts can be bearing different names, but it's just a single person doing the same thing. I just fell into one of the traps in 2017, where I was asked to send funds to someone who was returning them on weekly basis, having 50% and 100%. But I lost almost 800 US to that scheme in Zimbabwe. And most of the people, they are still losing the funds to such type of people. They just take names of prominent people. We had another scheme which was calling itself Ginimbi Investment Scheme, and we had another schemes which were saying Sister Wadza. So, and some of them, they just put beautiful wives or beautiful ladies on their profile picture. But if you are a man of little heart who can easily blood. Okay, let me continue. Okay, I was saying, if you are those guys who love ladies too much, you can be lured by those beautiful ladies, and then you can say, yes, this one is a beautiful lady, let me do the transaction with this beautiful lady. But you are losing your what? Your funds. And then you can realize after losing those funds that this person is not as beautiful as you were seeing on the profile picture. So we are saying, on WhatsApp now, there are options where one can use a single Android phone to have more than 5 to 10 or above WhatsApps, because there is an application that allow people to divide the memory of the phone into various devices, such that he or she can use so many WhatsApps in a single phone. So one is now joining a single group with many numbers. So when they are selling, like we have the peer-to-peer exchanges, especially in Zimbabwe, where people can sell skill for EcoCash, people can also sell Bitcoin for EcoCash, people can sell Netila, can sell Perfect Money, can sell everything, PayPal, everything for EcoCash in exchange for EcoCash e-wallet or Zipit. So most of the people, they have a tendency of asking, is this person legit? And most of the scammers, they are now using that chance. Whenever you ask, is this person legit? It is now a party for scammers. What they actually do, they can just activate their numbers and can say legit, 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 legit. Sometimes you can, after asking, is this person legit? And that person, if he or she find that there is no one who is seconding his advert, he can simply ask for a link. Admin, may you give me the link? There's my friend who want to join this group. And soon after joining, that person can simply say, yes, legit. And you can say, yes, yes, there's one who is seconded that person. And that person can say, I transacted with him and everything was okay. And then you can fall into that scammer. So scammers are there. And there are various types of scammers. And they are using different tricks to dupe people their funds. So don't just fall into traps of these scammers. They are known dealers, but that is not 100% proof that that person cannot scam you, because it's only one day. One day is one day. Someone you trust can cheat you, because we are saying this person is involved in fraudulent activities. Many people now in Zimbabwe and across all other nations, they are just playing the middleman role, where they can sell something they don't know if it is surely available. Someone can come and say, I'm selling my screw at 110 rate in Zimbabwe, or 120 in Zimbabwe. And those middlemen can go to the inbox and say, my friend, let me look for buyer, for you. And then if you are selling at 120, I can sell at 130. That 10 different can kill both the buyer and the middleman, because the only beneficiary is the scammer. Then, after sending the funds to the scammer can simply disappear. The name of the middleman is now in disrepute. The name of that scammer is now in disrepute again, but the scammer has nothing to lose. Always benefit from that, because they have got a lot of lines, especially in Zimbabwe. I was talking to one of the brokers managers in South Africa, XM manager in South Africa, and I asked him, why are you not taking Zimbabwe and give you this $30 bonus to Zimbabweans? And he said Zimbabweans are not honest, because national IDs are not a problem in Zimbabwe. Someone can use a single phone or a single machine to open more than 10 accounts. And as you know, in Zimbabwe for sure, there are various ways people can acquire these national IDs. People can take IDs from their relatives. People can take IDs who they can simply pick, because if you lost or lose your ID, you are walking and lose your ID in the town to the thieves, they can simply take money and then throw away the ID. And these scammers can go and pick those IDs. When you go into the shop and swipe or give your ID to the teller, maybe you are verifying something and forget that ID. That ID can be pasted or can be shown at the window, and someone can just come and pick those IDs. and they can open various lines. And recently, people were just opening lines without producing IDs. So people have access to main lines in Zimbabwe as compared to other nations. And lines in Zimbabwe, recently, Econet was dishing out lines for free. So lines is not a problem in Zimbabwe. So people can open various accounts using different numbers, not in their names, even in the names of those who are dead. It's very possible in Zimbabwe. It's very possible in many nations in the world. And some of the people, they are just taking these numbers online. There's an online platform which gives you international numbers, so you can use them, those numbers. So be careful when you are doing your things online. Don't just trust anybody because he or she is too talkative, because you know that person for a very long in the group, but as long as you don't know his or her identity, you don't trust that person. No one is to be trusted online. Everyone is a suspect. So what are we saying again? Whenever you are doing your things, you want to buy Skrill, you want to buy Bitcoin, don't do those things in a hurry. Don't just go into a group and say, I'm looking for Bitcoin, I'm looking for Skrill. Those scammers can come and offer you, and then you can send money to them and they simply disappear. Just wait. Then after seeing an advert, you can ask if there's someone who surely know that person. Some of the people, they can say, let us go for face-to-face deal. We have a story which was running on the internet in the past 2 weeks, where someone lost almost millions of dollars to a face-to-face dealer who just got into the car, and then the person transferred the funds to the buyer, and after transferring the funds, the buyer pushed the seller out of the car and he sped off, and then he lost some millions. And it is quite difficult to trace Bitcoin transaction, because in Bitcoin we don't use names, we just use addresses. So that address, there's no one who can trace that address, and after that it's a loss for good. So we are saying, let us be careful. And those who are also using the Deriv peer-to-peer platform on the application, there are also thieves there. What they are doing, I was making my research yesterday because I was duped by someone who is using the name Mickey Sibs on the DP2 platform, and I asked the Deriv people to close that account. I don't know by now if it is closed. I will check again. But that person is using various names. Last time I was just duped using the same strategy by someone who was calling himself Alvin on that platform, and I circulated the number in many groups, and I heard that person was clicking the orders and not paying, and then click I have paid. After clicking all those steps, he was said to be quickly insisting that just release the funds. I have paid. Maybe it's a network glitch which is not giving you the message that payment was done. And that was his or her own means of doing things. What he did to me, he placed the order. I placed the $22 order on my DP2P platform, and then he clicked the $10. After clicking $10, he quickly moved on into my inbox, WhatsApp inbox, and he said, I've paid, and he produced the proof of payment. And that person sent funds using another person's number. So what they are doing now, they click the order and they can go out and advertise like, I have Bitcoin, $10 Bitcoin at 110, and they can give that person, they promise a Bitcoin, your number, you seller on the DP2P. They can give the person they want to steal from your number, and that person can send funds into your wallet. After sending your funds, the funds into your wallet, you can then release the funds into Mickey Sibs' account. After releasing the funds, the one who paid you can then call you, my friend, I sent my $1,000 into your wallet, but I did not receive my Bitcoin. And you say, no, I didn't do that such a deal with you. And you, after having the narration, you can see that you received stolen money. So that is the way they are using when they are doing their DP2 transaction. What I'm encouraging you now, just advertise in groups and then sell to the people that you know. Those people that you don't know, leave them. Either they are innocent or not innocent, leave them. If you make your deal, you can just tell your partner, you can make payment out of DP2P and then go to DP2P, and you can quickly place the order, and your friend can quickly take that order, and then you can transact. That is good for you. If you are payment agent, just sell to those people you know much. Don't sell to these useless people who are doing the scammering thing on the DP2P. They are abusing. This facility is good for us. Deriv did this, and I don't think if this is going in many nations, but mostly in Zimbabwe. Most Zimbabweans, they are very, very less. They need free things. That's why many are wallowing in poverty, because they don't want to work. So what I'm saying on DP2P, be careful. Everyone on DP2P is verified. There is no one who is not verified there. But the level of verification now, someone is verified using his grandmother who is dead's ID. So can you trace that person? It's very, very important, impossible. So what is actually good now is just for you to safeguard your funds. Some can say, let me go for face-to-face to deal. Face-to-face deal is also dangerous, unless you are doing it in a police station, bodyguarded by those who are armed. Maybe it becomes good, because those guys can just say, let us do face-to-face deal, and then they can offer you a deal in their car. When they have knives or guns, what can you do there? You can just simply give them and they can go. So what is important is just for you to deal with someone you know physically, or someone with a better history. Like in Zimbabwe, we have the likes of Gili. He is doing well. And we have Mr. Chui. He's also doing well. He's a known person. So you can deal with those guys. Yes, you can run away from their charges, but it's better to lose a charge than to lose the whole of your amount. Yes, I'm just warning you. These are some of the activities which are on the market, and there are also those who are doing the scammering thing, where they can say, just give me your account, I want to manage your account. And I heard some of them, they are, if you give them your account and someone give them their account, and now they have 2 accounts, when they are placing trades, they can simply place a buy on another account and sell on another account. So out of the 2 accounts, they can either ban all of them, or the one can survive, and there's no compensation. It is another way of just destroying other people's money. I don't know if it is jealous or what else, but it is in existence. So there's nothing you try and nothing which will give you something new now. The best way to look for money is hardworking. If you get or have any offer which is telling you of quick cash, that scheme is there to harvest your money. And don't get into the trap when you see people flashing some millions of or thousands of dollars in bitcoins or in in Skrill or whatever. Some other people, they are just getting those funds for free. Because if they dupe $1,000 from $1,000 from each person and you dupe 50 people, it means that person now have 50,000. And you can say, yes, these people have 1 BTC in his account. And he or she can tell you some funnies. You can earn this within 24 hours using this search. There's nothing. Money is not simple to get. You must use your brains. You must think very fast. You must convert your ideas into cash. Quick cash is always dangerous. In Africa, most people want quick cash. They are now witches. They are using sangomas to get funds because they need something which is quick. Cash must have history. You must wait. You must use cash to make cash. You must use time to make cash, because stronger foundation always brings better building. If you just come and say, today I just want to finish off my house, building everything without following the procedure, that house will be weak. So we are saying, just take your time, think of something, think of a project, and then you can buy, and then you can sell your ideas for cash, putting them into practice. Those hypes, if you can go online, you can just Google if there's a certain scheme that you want to enter, go for reviews online, and you can see the reviews. You can see people crying. You can see people who are happy. Mostly those who are giving positive comments. When there are more negative comments, they are the owners of the site. So they can pay or even open more accounts, and then they can give positive comments. Don't go for something without a review. There were some sites, most of the hype sites, they are sold online. You can go there and you can see some of the hype sites can go for $30, $35, $40, and then you want to invest it to those people. And there are some of the people, I don't know their minds if they just work properly. Person can invest $20 into a hype. After making that purported profit of $10, and now you have $30, you want to withdraw the funds. The admins can say, no, for you to withdraw these funds, add another $20. If you see something like that, it means there's something fishy. Why do you want to fish a carpenter, Matemba, using a bream? Just keep what you have, and just tell them that, no, if you don't want to give me my money, stay with it. But people can, on top of the $20, he can add another $20 to withdraw $10 profit. And it goes to $40, and they can simply disappear. And then you can say, oh, I did something wrong. So whenever you make an investment and see someone asking you to add something so that you can withdraw, just to tell you, if you want me to add another $20 out of that $30, just to take $20 from the $30 and give me $10. It's something which is easy. But people, they are very eager. They have thirsty for money. So let us do away with all these scammers, especially in Zimbabwe. In Zimbabwe, mawanda matsotsi, mbavha dzirimo dzakawandisa. Dziri kushanda pa online apa. Dzinenge dzirimo magroup umu. Makaona vanhu vanoti uya neiko keshi yako, uise iko keshi inokwana iyo 1000, yozodzoka mangwana ya 2000. Ndo chatinoti chimbadzo kuZimbabwe ichocho. Hakuna zvakadaro. Ibusiness ripira anenge achiita. Iwo akampa mari nhasi, anopinda mangwana anenge achibhadhara iwe waisa nhasi, apinda uswera mangwana anenge achibhadhara iwe. Asi paongororo yandikaita ndeyekuti vanhu vose vanopinda maschemes akadaro hapana anosara nesendi, nokuti nhasi wakaisa 1000 wakadzosera ya 2000, kusera mangwana uchadzosera ya 2000 udzosera ya 3000 kana 4000 kusera mangwana udzosera 4000 unongoramba uchidzosera yose kusvikira waita high hopes ekuti vanhu vanotrustika. Saka zvinhu zvakadaro hakuna maschemes akadaro, hapana na project inenge ichiitwa. Maprojects mashoma anobhadhara zvakadaro over 24 hours. Inyaya yekungobhadharana, uyu achitora mari yeuyu achipai uyu, achitora uyu, wafanana nemukando. Saka mukando wacho imi muri kuita mukando muripo 2 asi pane munhu wechi3 muridzi wesite. Paanongotora anongokutorera mari dzenyu dzese, imi mosara musina chamunacho, mosara muchichema, munhu akutodisappear. Ende vanhu vava vanonetsa kubata. Vanhu vanozopedzisira vakublema kuti ikone tiri kuzivana nevanhu ava iri kuzodii. Vanhu vari kushandisa ma-identities asiri avo. Pane pa-online patinongovhura zvima-accounts, zvitupa zvedu zvatinoendesa, ma-numbers edu, ma-passwords and the likes, zvinhu izvo zvinototengeswa. Identity selling iriko. Saka ngatingwarirei patiri kudhila tiri online apa. Ngatingwarirei, vanhu vazhinji vari kuti vakarohwa nemusika online forex trading yeye, vari kubva vaita mascammers, vari kudzora mari dzavo vachibira vamwe. Paanobaba paanobva atodisappear. Pane vamwe vandikamboona havachawanika kuWhatsApp, vakuwanika nemastai vavo vari kuFacebook. Vazhinji vandaona vachidaro. Ngazvirevo kuti kuWhatsApp hako akachija namba, akushandisa imwe namba. Kuti achitaura kuti ndinonzi ningi, hazvichabuda. Kune vamwe vanhu vari kutonyadzisa, munhu anoba $5 anoba $10. Zvinhu zvinonyadzisa izvozvo. MuZimbabwe hatina urombo hunosvika palevel iyoyo. Asi kana wakangoita kakuleka so, unoona kusvikira pakuda kuzvishibidzira zita nokuba zvinhu zvakadaro. Munhu anga aitoshandisa true identity yekutoziva kuti uyu munhu ndo zita rake, wotoona ari kutoitwa involved mumacases akadaro iwayo. Zvinhu zvinonyadzisa. Saka totaura kuti ngatishandei. Kune nzira dzakawanda. Shanda Google, ngaive shamwari yako. Kana une wifi enda paYouTube, unoona nzira dzakawanda dzogadzira nadzo dzogadzira nadzo mari. Wogadzira mari yako zvakanaka, wodya mari yako. Mari yekugadzira wega inonaka. Nzira dzekuba dzakawanda, asi chokuba chinake ende hachina kwachinosvika. Yakafanana nemetsi yekukopera haipasise. Saka ngatigadzirei mari, nokuti nzira yauri kuba nayo, munhu wauri kubira wewe achasvikira pakungwarawo, haachabirika. Ndopa ucharara nenzara manje. Wakutanga kuba mbudzi muraini. Ukangoona wakuba mbudzi, wakutogadzirwa, unozofa uchitambura kana kupenga. Saka kuti vari kuba mascammers, I know kuti zvandataura izvi zvinokurwadzai because ndakubatai panyamanete. Hazvikufadzei. Asi kuna avo vasiri mascammers, I know they will be happy. Saka ndicharamba ndichipa matips because paonline ka hasi nyaya yangotaura nezvetrading chete. Takangotaura nezvetrading chete. Izvo zvinotodzinga munhu izvi. Abirwa capital yake yanga achida kushandisa. Uchaenda kupi? Hauchatrade. Wautoti panobiwa apa. Saka sasa hatisuda zvinhu zvakaita sei? Hatisuda zvinhu zvakadaro. KuZimbabwe kana usina mari, we are blessed kuti takapiwa simba rakawanda, enda kumaricho. Iko zvinozvi panguva yandiri kutaura nasi musi wa3 uno February 2021, tiri munguva yezhizha. Enda usakure munda womunhu, unotopiwa mayusa $3 pazuva. Kana usina mari icho, chimboenda unokukudza hove. Unoona kuita juja. Unobata hove wakatotengesa wakaita sei? Wakararamisa mhuri. Kana zveonline zvakuramba, ita zviripo. Usade kurarama life yausina. Especially wapana mageto youth uku. Ndokuti anenge achida kuita bling bling. But ka uite ka bling bling nemari isiri yako. Ita bling bling nemari yako. Gadzira mari yako. Udye mari yako. Ufide mhuri yako. Ufadze vabereki vako. Online mune bag. Saka ngatimorei bag. Ini ndakabirwa $10 nezuro, handana basa nawo ka $10 ikako. Ndotonzira tsitsi munhu akandibira. Namwe achaita ndo yachazoona kuti hapana zvandikaita. Saka isusu totarisa kuti no, vakomana nevasikana ngatirovei musika. Let us trade online. Tisingaise mazolot size akakura ekuda kuharvesta pahombe. Taclaima lion's share, tichasara tisina chatinacho. Lion's share yacho tichaipa kuna broker, tosara tisina chatinacho. Naiwaya ndinoti kune vakateerera vaona chirongwa ichochi, scam alert. Komborerwai, changamukai, svinurai, chengetedzai mari dzenyu, ngatirove musika. Ndinokushuvirai kuva nezuva rakanaka. nekutrader muchiita maprofits. Zita rangu, I am the great Ironman Africa Admire Bvumbe anobva nepaZimbabwe. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button so that you won't miss my future videos, my future live trading. Anytime next week, I will be doing this live on this channel. Thank you for your time. Thank you very much. Good day.